Hey guys, it's Dana Barish coming to you with my top books that you need if you are a business owner like myself. So I'm going to give you my top picks of things that I've read over the years that have helped me and are leading me to making millions of dollars. Okay, and you can do the same thing. So the first book I'll recommend, and there's tons, so pick what you want. Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill. This is kind of like the Bible of literally the foundation of kind of everything your brain needs to switch gears. And it is an amazing book and that you will love. I forgot, I also have one by Steve Siebold, Siebold. It's Thinking Like a Millionaire. So I forgot I didn't pull that. So that just popped into my brain. But the Think and Grow Rich, it's all about changing your mindset. I'm going to give you some more. Ready? So Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This is, oh my gosh, read this years ago. It literally changed my life. And it will shift your brain into thinking like a entrepreneur. It'll give you more of an entrepreneur brain. So I love the Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So that is a really good one. Here's a good one if you are really getting hung up on little things and your company has a back order, or you've got shipment wrong, or whatever. This is a great book to get you through all those everyday little challenges that everyone faces. And I actually had my kids read it and they love it. And so now our funny thing is whenever they get cranky, we say, don't sweat the small stuff. So it's a fun little joke that we do. All right. Oh my gosh. This is an oldie, but it is a goodie. Zig Ziglar, who's no longer with us. This is a must for any sales professional. It is kind of a thicker book, but from start to finish, it is amazing. I can't recommend it enough. Love it. And it literally can just sit and you can read bits and pieces of it. And it's literally, this should be required. And I have no idea because I didn't go to business school, but if by business schools, literally that should be a textbook, in my opinion, for everyone to read. All right, so if you're in network marketing, direct sales, you can see I have papers in here because I read them. And sometimes I forget I even bought this book. I think I bought this book 3 times. That's how much I like it. The Eric Worre Go Pro. Eric Worre is amazing. And this one's a really good one. So for anyone in direct sales, home parties, it's so good. So Eric Worre. All right, this one, another one, Slight Edge, very, very good. Jeff Olson wrote this. It's really, really good. This one, I'm going to warn you, it's going to kind of, I don't know about you, maybe it's just me, it kind of taxes your brain. It really challenges what your brain is doing. And so I'll give you a couple books that are like if your brain's not in the mood for it, or maybe you're at the beach. Like this to me is not a read at the beach book, or maybe it is for you. Maybe your brain can handle. My brain takes a lot. You can see I was on an airplane and you can see I have my seat assignment. So I mark pages. So the Slight Edge is a really good one. All right. Jeffrey Gitomer, if you're not familiar with him, he is super cool. And the cool thing is when he writes a book, you would think you already read it before and you're like, already read it. You haven't. It's all new stuff. And I haven't pulled any of his new stuff, so I'm sure he has tons of new stuff. But love anything Jeffrey Gitomer. He has, they're cute. They're little books, and little red book, little green book, little black book, little blue book. So they're all colored, but they're all really good. And I know things change. Social media changes and the way we do business changes. And, with all the technology just at a rapid pace, Snapchat, we can't keep up, Meerkat, and all the things going on socially. Honestly, though, the principles in these books are still amazing, and you're going to learn a ton from them. And I really, really like them all. Just anything you can open up to is going to be really, really good. So these are really great books. Get any of those. Black, the Red Book of Selling. This is the Book of Connections. This is a good one. The Green Book of Getting Your Way is a really good one. So just Jeffrey Gitomer is his name. You can find anything that he sells. And there he does have a leadership book for you leaders out there who want to learn some leadership tools. This is a really good one. It has a lot in here. And some of it is leading like in a corporate environment, which those of us who have businesses don't need it, but you can go through and pick what you want, but it's really good. So that's a good leader book. and he has a sales Bible as well. So a bunch of sales tips in his sales Bible. Okay, next up, I did not read this yet, but I heard it's really good, and I wrapped it up because I'm going to give it to one of my team members, Elizabeth Gilbert. Pure Romance just had her as a guest speaker. She's amazing. I love everything she's ever done, and she's really good. So anything by Elizabeth Gilbert is good. It's usually fiction, though. This is her nonfiction. So this is really cool. I think she's headed towards the motivational path, which I think I'm really excited for. Okay, so here's a really old book. I have some old ones that I am going to recommend because, you know, if you have a business, if you're in-home party plans and sales, you need to pick up the phone, and the phone never goes bad. And this is Tammy Stanley. She's kind of like the old school phone lady, I call her, but she's really good. And this is a quick read. It's really easy. If you're afraid to pick up the phone, I would get this book. It's really thin, really easy to read. And I know Tammy has a website. You can just Google her and find her information. All right, next. If you want sponsoring and recruiting, I have 3 books that need to be in your arsenal. The first one is Be a Recruiting Superstar by Mary Christensen. Very good principles. And again, I know things are rapidly changing in our world, and it's still good. I dog-eared pages. There's still a lot of really good information for our business. This one is so old, it's crazy. And Paula Pritchard isn't even in the business that she wrote it from. She was in Amway. But as soon as I heard she was making 6-figure overrides a month, I wanted to know exactly what she was doing. You can see I have absolutely highlighted sections on this. It's still amazing, so good, and it's quick. It's an easy one to read, and I actually have I bought her CDs. I mean, I don't even know if she even sells these books anymore. She's doing another company. I gotta think what it is. Junice, one of those. She's moved on, but she's still. I like her. She resonates with me. All right, get this. I beat this book up, but anything by Tom Big Al Schreider. So great. I have him on my phone for his podcast, audiobooks. He's on YouTube. But this is a quick one. It's a great team gift if you want your team to start sponsoring. These are quick icebreakers, really cool. So I love Tom Big Al, as he's known. All right, Brian Tracy. This is a must. Brian Tracy. I recommend my team members get this on audio, so you'll like this one. It's Brian Tracy, no excuses. But anything Brian Tracy, you really cannot go wrong with. I love Brian Tracy. Love it. Another one I have on audio, but I also bought the hard book, is The Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz. So good. I love this on audio. So I have listened to this multiple times, and I swear by it. You are what you think. Believe it, you succeed, and you can. So good. And we'll get to the rest of those in a second. All right, quick reads. You ready for a quick read? This is a must. 12 Pillars. It's a great gift for a team member. Thin, easy. This is Jim Rohn and Chris Widener. They teamed up. I made my kids read this. It's a great book for kids, as is The Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a must for your kids. So The Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Magic of Thinking Big. This 12 Pillars is a really must. Okay. Stop what you're doing and you must read this book. It is called Go for No. So this Go for No is quick, easy. Yes is the destination, knows how you want to get there. Make your kids read this. Make everybody read this. Again, I've got papers in there because I'm always checking it out. It's easy to read, it's quick, and it is going to change your mindset. So if your business is booking parties or whatever it is, or booking appointments, this is a really amazing book. All right, old one, if you're in the industry. I loved this. This is Pat Pearson, because Pat was being referred to, I think, by Paula Pritchard, and so I decided I wanted to read it. It was quick and easy. It was kind of good because she's a psychologist, and it was really neat. So if you are in-home parties, this is a cool one. So it's quick and easy too. You'll like that. All right, in-home party people, how to make your first million in network marketing. I call this the Bible. It's the handbook. I want to say it's from 2002. It's old, but it still is good. Everything in it. So you're going to love that. So that's how to make your first million in network marketing. And I'm going to give you 2 last ones. And I don't know which one's more influential for me personally, but it's a toss-up. So I don't know which one. I'll just start with this one. How to Win Friends and Influence People. This book is so battered, and I have other copies of it. Like, you can see I've read this so many. I like to read it once a year. So once a year, this is, I know I had to read it in high school too, if I remember correctly, but I recommend Dale Carnegie. And they do have updated versions of it. The old one's still good. I have things starred in here. It's crazy. I'm not even playing, right? I'm not even playing. Check that out. And the last one, and then I'll run through the audios really quick because I know you guys want these, is The Secret. So Rhonda Byrne. So this is important. I watched the video on it. I have the book. I've bought the book 14 times, made the kids get the book as well. All right, so audiobooks. All right, certain things I like to listen to. If you can get Gary V. Gary V is amazing. Gary Vaynerchuk. Anything Gary Vaynerchuk. I have Tony Robbins, anything by Tony Robbins on audio. Some people say they don't like his voice. I love his voice. He can talk to me all day long. I have all the Tom Big L's on here. And Bob Proctor, It's Not About the Money, is a really good audiobook, as is A Sense of Urgency. And there's also one called The Secrets the Teachers Recorded. It's got Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, and Lisa Nicholson, and I think some of the other ones on there. It's really, really good. 21 Great Ways to Become a Sales Superstar with Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, anything. Eat That Frog is always a good one if you've never done Eat That Frog. The Magic of Self-Direction on Brian Tracy is good too. Pretty much anything Brian Tracy that you're listening to is going to be good. I got The Magic of Thinking Big. I told you guys that one. And, The Cell by Frederick Eklund. Eklund. The Cell. Awesome. So good. Crush It was a Gary Vaynerchuk book. It's an old one, but I love it. And it's still, his principles are good. So don't worry if he's talking about Meerkat and it's not as hot as Periscope or Facebook Live. It's okay. It'll still give you basic principles. Me Inc. by Gene Simmons. Love, it's so good. Jack Canfield is amazing. Jim Rohn. Anything Jim Rohn. I have a whole blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, so good. Oh, The Power of Positive Thinking, Norman Vincent Peale. Oh, and Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, T. Harv Eker, E-K-E-R. So good. I love Timothy Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week. So F-E-R-R-I-S-S, Timothy Ferriss. Zig Ziglar, and I got a whole bunch. Oh, I also like The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles. So those are, I think, all of the ones that I have. They're really, really good. Oh, almost forgot. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero, S-I-N-C-E-R. Oh, so I will stop talking because I know you got to go book shopping. Go to the library for a lot of this. So you can, I mean, no sense buying it when you can get things at the library, and you can check out audiobooks at the library too. It's super, super cool. And some people, I think, use Audible for their phone, and you can get like a 3-month Audible trial. And I just buy the audiobooks from iTunes because I'm just lazy. So good stuff. Train your brain. The more you can train your brain, the better you're going to succeed and the more success you're going to see. So go get your brain full, fill it with positive juju, keep all the negative Nellies out of your life, and know that you can succeed. And I am cheering for you, and you're going to be amazing.